Hi everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we'll be talking again about this very underrated product from a very underrated brand, the Fosi ZH3. Before we get started, as always, this review is purely 100% my own personal opinion. As for the unboxing, because it is, well, let me just grab it for you. It is so big. I will just put the picture, what you get inside the box, right here. Okay, with that out of the way, let's just talk straight to the build quality. The ZH3 is made out of purely metal. It's really hefty and it's quite big. And on the front, we have 1/4 inch jack, 4.4 balance, a screen, and a volume knob that is clickable, and it's used for, well, selecting the menu, but we also have this remote. And here is the remote. The remote also can be used to reduce the brightness of the screen because out of the box it is simply too bright, at least for my eyes. On the side there is nothing. Well, on this side at least it has QC pass. And on the back we have balance output and non-balance output, RCA in, coaxial in, optical in, and this is the USB in, and this is the DC 12 volt. And this one, I believe it's for triggering, well, if you stack this with another Fosi product, this can be the trigger. Okay, let's talk about the specs. The ZH3 uses AK4493 as a key from AKM for the DAC, with OPA 1612 for its M, and XMOS XU316 for its chipset. The output power is rated at a whopping 2.5 watts at balanced 32 ohms and 640 milliwatts at single-ended, also at 32 ohms. Without further ado, let's just talk about the sound. The setup I use, obviously, I just hit my finger. The Fosi ZH3, Sennheiser HD650, M20X, the Truth Ear Gate, and lots of sub 300 USD IEMs. The music is from Apple Music and YouTube Music, covering J-pop, rock, EDM, metal, jazz, and rap. So my impression with the ZH3, with the default filter, I did not touch the filter, but yes, it also has a feature that EQ, it can increase the bass and the treble, but I did not use that. Is that everything sounds so natural and slightly meaty. Also, one thing that really, I don't know, maybe it's the signature of the ZH3. It sounds very dynamic on the presentation and it really just, it blows my mind. When I first unboxed the ZH3, I tested it using the Truth Ear Gate, and guess what? It made the gate, a slightly thin and rather anemic sounding IM, to be grand, natural, organic, full sounding, and this is like the most important part. It sounds holographic. This thing made my cheap Truth Ear Gate sounds as good as my another 300 USD IM. Like, huh? It's just, I don't know. Yes, this thing is like basically a steal at the asking price of $199. Like, hello? Okay. Anyway, okay, let's start from the bass. The bass is meaty, full-bodied, and thankfully, not to the point it becomes muffled or dull sounding. It just has a very nice weight, and it is also very dynamic. Like, it has the thump, it has the weight, and it just, I love it. The mid-range, weighty, very organic sounding, almost sounds like an R2R deck, which is okay. The vocals and instruments sound so natural, and it's just, because I'm a mid-range lover, vocal lover, it's just, It sounds so beautiful that I cannot believe this thing is priced at $199. Like, okay. The treble extended, smooth sounding while still preserving the nice airy quality. So it's not gonna, poke your ears and made it uncomfy. This thing just done everything at $199. So good that, yes. The technicalities. At this point, I will just sound like a salesperson or something because this thing is genuinely very good. So yes, the technicalities are just spectacular. The stage, it's huge. It expands my HD 650 from, those infamous 3 blobs to an actual space. Stage layering also very good, and the imaging, as I said, it can make my truth ear gate to sound holographic, and it's separation and positioning also very good. Sound placement is so precise, and I can easily identify where sound comes from with a very good definition too. And the detail retrieval also very good. It picks up a lot of micro details, but it doesn't really put it in front of your face. The presentation is like, here, your micro details are there. It's for you to explore by yourself. So the conclusion of this, almost sounding like a salesperson review. And I'm not a salesperson. I rarely hype about a review. If you're looking for a full multimedia audiophile quality DAC amp that has complete wired input-output, like you have your output for headphones, studio monitor, and this is for your input. This one is like, it performs so well, and it really competes from another brand costing $100 more. Like, hello? And guess what? You can also swap the OPM if you so desire. Anyway, thanks for sticking with me until the end, and my hand is kinda numb because it's quite heavy, or maybe I'm just weak. And I also open a mixing and mastering commission. If you're interested, email me right here. Anyway, that's all from me for now. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.